And then I found this video.
You know what's so unfortunate is that we don't understand how to communicate with one another.
Well,
when we
I kept trolling, and then I found this video.
Life isn't that difficult, but we make it difficult. It's very
until I found this video.
Stop blocking me and stop running away from me, okay? Stop.
Hey, this is Raulh. Please act right. Guess who reached out to me? In my last video, I played her mocking black men for wanting women who would serve them a plate of food. She DM'd me on my Facebook page, and this is her comment. Hello, I find it funny that you're constantly trolling my TikTok page to find a narrative that you want to push. If you want real dialogue and a mature conversation, once you hit me up, we can even do a live together. But you need to leave that false narrative alone. Never in any of my videos have I ever stated that I want a man coming into my family and paying for my 4 kids. I'm a very successful woman who makes over 6 figures, has 4 businesses, and don't need a man coming in to do anything. However, if a man chooses to be in my life and he's trying to leave my family, that he takes responsibility over my family as well as my kids. So if you have a problem with that, please make sure you post a true narrative. But I figure you're not going to do that because you like to get false followers and likes off fake news and drama. So let's not waste any time. Let's give her exactly what she's asking for, just like I did in the previous video of her. Let's post a true narrative of her again. First things first, I was not trolling your TikTok channel because I had no idea of your name or your TikTok channel name. I got those 2 videos from someone else who did a commentary on it. And clearly, I'm not the only one who heard you say what you said. You're saying that you never said in any of your videos that you're looking for or needing a man to come into your life and pay for your kids. However, in this video, which was the first I'd ever heard of you, a man asked you, and I quote the video you posted, how does raising and investing in your ex's kids benefit me? He's talking directly to you about your kids. What do I gain from working hard and cashing out on another man's kids? Here's a few seconds of your response.
Speak about this type of man is a low value man. He has no purpose, nor does he know who God created him to divorce. To make a comment to say, how does it benefit you to raise somebody else's kid? How does it benefit for you to cash someone else's kid? Shows that you have no emotional intelligence. You have no intellect, okay? So when you carry a mentality as ignorant as cashing out somebody else's kid, it shows that you lack any integrity, any morality. It shows that you're self-centered and possibly narcissistic. It shows many different things. This is why so many families are broken.
So did you count them? 8 different insults to this man because he doesn't see a reason that he should spend his hard-earned money on a woman who has kids by another man. Then she says that the reason that families are broken up is because of men like him who don't want to spend his money on somebody else's kids. No. The reason there are so many broken families because women like you got with a man, made some babies, and you 2 broke up. That's the cause of the broken family. Not this man asking why should he put his money towards your children. So everything she just said was utter nonsense. And anybody with common sense could figure that out. I don't have to twist the narrative to make it fit my agenda. It came out your mouth. Young lady, when you responded to that video, not one time did you tell this man that you did not need or want or was looking for a man to spend money on your children. You gave all the reasons why he should. I didn't create a false narrative, nor did anyone else who commented on that video. You answered his question on why he should invest his money into your ex's kid. Had you said somewhere in the video that you didn't need a man's money and you have no kids covered, that would have been totally different. But you didn't. So I didn't create false news. That was on you. And me, like most people, never saw any of your other videos. So we're going off the way you responded in that particular video. For those of you who haven't seen it, I put the link in the description box below. Just watch the first 2.5 minutes and see where you can find where she clarifies that she doesn't need a man's money for her kids. Now, In another video that she made, she talks about dating a person with children again. And here's what she said.
Let me tell you guys something. When you're dealing with somebody who is a single parent and you choose to be in a relationship with them, you're signing up for a whole bunch of drama and hell in your life. And this is why, as a single mom, I choose to stay single, because I don't want to bring somebody in my life and choose my children having more childhood trauma than they need to, and also bringing somebody in that has to deal with a toxic ex. Nobody wants to deal with baby mama or baby daddy drama.
Now she goes on talking about toxic exes. So my question is, why didn't you answer like this when the man asked you about putting his money into a woman's kids by another man? In that video, when he asked you what he benefited from it, you gave every reason under the sun why a man should. You never mentioned anything about toxic exes. I always find it amazing how when the conversation about a man spending his money in a woman's direction, women like you give one answer, but then you'll turn right around and say something totally different when a man's money's not involved. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I just pushed a false narrative. She didn't give two separate answers about dating somebody with kids. I just conjured that up out of thin air. Don't pay me no mind. But before we go any further, let's take a look at our Facebook page, shall we? It says, Social and Emotional Wellness Speaker for Freedom in Yeshua Ministries. Oh, so you're a believer. You believe in God. And in this pic, she says, practical living as God intended. Oh, really? Well, since you're claiming being a believer, Ephesians 5:22, wives, submit yourselves unto your own husband, as unto the Lord, according to the Bible, a biblical principle you should be adhering to.
So what they really want is a woman who is subservient.
Now, I have no problem with any woman in any culture that does not want to submit. But what I have a problem with is a woman like you who claims to be a believer, but you make a video mocking and being condescending to men and women who choose to follow that biblical principle. It's interesting how you never mention the Bible in this video where you're mocking men, like you did in the video where the man asked you, what does he benefit from investing his money into your children by another man? I guess it's not convenient to your narrative, even though the Bible clearly lays out the wife's roles, especially the part where it says that the wife is supposed to be subservient to her husband.
So what they really want is a woman who is subservient.
Here's why me and many other men, not just black men, have a problem with the video you made. Throughout the entire video, you were mocking black men and being condescending because men have a preference. In the same breath, you degraded our mothers who cooked and served our fathers food because he took care of the family. You degraded our grandmothers, our aunties, not to mention, and also to mention that you degraded the women of those other cultures that do that. Most Asian women, especially, are raised to submit and take care of their husbands, just like the Bible says in Ephesians 5:22. Now, let me take a moment and be clear to everyone watching. I'm not speaking for males, I'm speaking for men. We are not looking for women to cater to us by cooking and cleaning and bringing us a plate of food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're looking for a woman who is not combative, who are cooperative, who are respectful, and matches the peace we already have. The majority of us are not looking for women to cater to us, but the fact that she's willing to do it is the attraction. Why? Because if she's expecting us to follow traditional role as a man paying the bills, we expect her to at least be willing to follow the woman's traditional role of taking care of us along with cooking and cleaning, which some of us men don't mind sharing that work. But notice I said willing to. That's the attraction. Today's genetically modified females are outwardly saying that they want traditional men who make six figures and pays the bills, but they're not cooking or cleaning, nor are they doing anything else for that matter. Now, if she's a real woman of God, she would see a serious problem with that. How can you expect someone to come into your life and be traditional while you want to be allowed to be non-traditional? So where's your video mocking those women like you did in this video? Richie Mack from Zoom to Thailand clearly stated in his video that he was not looking for or making this woman L do any of his cooking and cleaning and serving him a plate. She was doing it all on her own.
She also washes and irons and folds my clothes. I don't ask for any of this. Not one time have I asked her to do this.
Which, by the way, is a biblical principle. Then you come along and make a video mocking men for being attracted to a woman that's doing what the Bible says she should be doing. Once again, if a woman doesn't want to do it, that's fine. But how dare you speak in a condescending way about men being attracted to a woman who does it, when the Bible itself says that the wife should be a servant to her husband, like he made her out to be a slave or something. And I'm real sure she saw that video. Also, you degraded those women by saying that they'll smile in your face while bringing you a plate of food. She'll cheat on you.
Maybe she got that side. Maybe she's using you for all that you got.
When you know that there are women like that in every single race, including black women, your comment is insinuating that all of these women, if given a chance, will cheat. Now, does that sound like a godly woman to you? Especially when the genetically modified females in this country in record numbers are saying all they plan to do with a man with money is show up and use him for his money.
What I bring is lip gloss, a smile, and my ID. Yes, I'm gonna need a Tito's lemon drop, please, and keep them coming.
And I'm going to take your money 100%. Nothing, dude. I look good. I got a fat. You like that. I'm gonna take your money. I'm still gonna be beautiful, and I'm gonna go do it to somebody else.
But you have nothing to say about that, do you? Because I didn't find out one video on your TikTok mocking women about that. Also, after looking, trolling through a few more of your videos on your TikTok channel, for a woman of God, you sure use the D word a lot.
Provide me with dick, and I don't really do maybe she got that side.
And yes, she says the entire word. I just bleep it out because I don't want to get flagged and I don't use profanity like that on my channel. I'm not in the church, but I'm from the church. And I don't use that type of language on my platform, and I'm a man. How does a woman who claims herself to be of the Yeshua ministry constantly use the D word on her platform? Well, I kept trolling, and then I found this video.
Life isn't that difficult, but we make it difficult. It's very simple. The principles that you learned as a child, treat others the way you want to be treated, is pretty much the same principles as an adult. The only difference is you're supposed to be mature.
So where was your maturity when you made this video mocking black men for wanting traditional women? You said, treat people like you want to be treated. Don't you or other women have preferences when it comes down to men? Of course you do. That's why when most women are asked, what do they want in a man? A lot of them will answer, over 6 feet tall, at least 200 pounds, and make 6 figures. So where's your video clowning those women?
But you're happy because she's smiling in your face and fixing you some dinner. Oh.
So you want a man to pay your bills and spend all his money on you while you expect to show up and look cute and do nothing? Where's that video? You didn't make one, and you're not going to, because you know your audience is mostly women, and they'd let you have it. And then I found this video.
You know what's so unfortunate is that we don't understand how to communicate with one another. When we disagree with someone, our first instinct is to attack, demean, and talk bad about the other person and try to tear them down. But see, you weak ninjas. If you're that person where you disagree with somebody and you have the feel or need to attack them, ask yourself why. Does it somehow make you feel better? Does it somehow strengthen your point of view? If it doesn't do that, then what's the point? We have to learn how to be able to listen to one another in order to be able to come and walk away with understanding. It doesn't mean that we will necessarily agree with one another, but you don't have to feel that you need to disrespect somebody just because you disagree. But see, you weak ninjas. We can agree to disagree and keep it moving. Everybody has a right to their opinion. Everybody has a right to feel the way they do. Everybody's perception in their mind is truth. What you experience in your life may not be the same as what I experience, especially if I live in the western part of the hemisphere of this world and you live in the eastern. Our experiences are going to be different. Learning how to have a conversation that's mature and sit at the table and dialogue and be able to be open to hear other people's perspectives is when you know that you have grown and you're able to communicate and you have power.
Now, am I having a mental breakdown, or did she just say If you disagree with someone else, you don't have to be disrespectful to them. Really? But what did you do in this video? In the entire video, all she did was disrespect black men for being attracted and wanting a woman who will serve him a plate of food, and disrespected the women who are willing to do it. So clearly, she doesn't practice what she preaches. Here's the part I love that she said.
Especially if I live in the western part of the hemisphere of this world and you live in the eastern, our experiences are going to be different.
Asian women are from the East, and she's a Western thinking woman. Yet she disrespects the men from the West for being attracted to women from the East and their submissive ways, being exactly what the Bible says a wife should be. Now, am I pushing a narrative or reporting fake news, or did that just come out of her mouth? Don't disrespect somebody if you disagree with them. Now, she said she wanted to get together with me and do a live so we can have a mature discussion about the video that I made on her. And in the beginning, when I read it, I was down with it until I found this video.
You know what I find highly suspicious? That you spend your entire time trashing Dominicans for clout, because again, we all know that that's the only way your videos can go viral. Then when I call you out on your stuff, you block me, you ban me. Be a woman, sis. Be a woman. If you're gonna sit here and put all that energy talking about my people, be a woman and let's talk about. See, that's the problem I have with you guys. You guys have trigger fingers. You talk a lot of madness about us, and then when it's time to go head to head and talk about our issues, you block me. Where's your energy? Stop blocking me. You blocked me from your live. You blocked me from 2 other accounts that I have. Let's talk about this. Stop blocking me and stop running away from me, okay? Stop hiding. That's what you guys do. You freaking throw rocks from glass houses, glass homes, and then when we come after you, you freaking run and hide. Don't block me no more, because I'll find you. And I will stand up to you. So stop blocking me, because you're not going to get rid of me.
So, after she sent me the initial DM inviting me to do a live with her, I decided not to respond because I had this video of the Dominican woman saying that she was ducking and dodging her. I just wanted to see what she was going to do if she responded again. And guess what? She responded the next day. And here's what she had to say to me. Yeah, I see you are a coward. Because I didn't respond to her about doing the live with her. See, she didn't know that I had the Dominican woman's video. So I responded, nope, I'm not a coward. You are a fraud. You're just like all the rest of the women out here disrespecting men, especially black men. The only thing you're going to use is the tactic of you didn't play the entire video BS. And when I ask you to send me the entire video so that I can see it, you're going to claim that you don't have it anymore. You said what you said in these videos. It's easy to hide behind you didn't play the whole video. By the way, there's a Dominican woman who says you blocked her when she asked to have a one-on-one with you about you disrespecting Dominican men. I have a copy of that video. So why exactly are you dodging her? Because you are a coward. You can't hide behind the you didn't play the whole video crap with her. That's why I'm not responding to you. Had you done a one-on-one with her, posted it somewhere where I can see the end result, I would have taken you up on your invite immediately. Seeing that you didn't, I wouldn't waste my time doing anything with a genetically modified, cowardly female like you. Bye, Felicia. Then I sent her a link to the video of the Dominican woman that you just watched and said, now unblock her, do a one-on-one with her, record it, send me the link, and we'll take it from there. Then she responds, no, I'm not a fraud. Those who follow me know exactly what my content is about. You take my videos and twist the narrative to make it fit your agenda. My statement against the Dominican was in general about how people use people who are poor in third world countries to buy people for sex. That is a generalized statement that can be applied to the Dominican in any third world country. Now, I didn't respond because I don't want to hear the blah, 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 blah. Get the Dominican woman to do a live with her, record it, and send me the link. But she kept DMing me. People are very well up on your tactic. Any person with a sound mind that views my content knows that I'm very well balanced. Really? So you can call it whatever you want. You can manipulate the intentions and do all that you need to do to try to get your following. No one cares, and you don't pay my bills. I actually have respect for men who actually have a balanced perspective. I've been on Jay Wisdom's YouTube channel multiple occasions, and people who have spoke to me understand exactly what I was saying without your interpretation and other ignorant black man's interpretation. You all keep the fire going because you guys don't have self-love. You guys are evil and want to be famous by causing division. If you really have respect for men who have a balanced perspective, you wouldn't be generalizing and grouping us all together. Therefore, your content would not be misinterpreted like you're saying it is. Example, in the video, you called men weak and you used the N-word.
But see, you weak ninjas.
Since when do godly women talk like this? And also, you made reference to a woman bringing man dinner, which we all know that you got from the video Richie Mack from Zoom to Thailand showing his Thai woman bringing him dinner. The fire keeps going because you keep making videos generalizing, according to you. And as long as you've been in the content creating game, you should already know better. Which still doesn't excuse your demeaning behavior towards black men in that video from a so-called godly woman. Me and content creators like myself aren't continuing the cause of division between men and women. The feminist movement started that. But the feminist movement was strictly about women getting equality, mostly in the workplace. Then modern women took it to a whole new level by implementing I ain't cooking and cleaning for a man, yet still expecting the man to pay bills. That was the cause of the division between men and women. Today's modern day women started the division and are voicing it in videos every single day. Platforms like mine are designed to inform men by showing videos of modern women and their behavior towards men to protect men, which is the same thing modern day women do. If you were to go to my YouTube channel and remove all the videos of the women who are not being morally correct, and there's almost 200 videos on my YouTube channel, I would probably only have 20 videos on there. That's because there's so many modern day women being morally incorrect on social media, they're so easy to find. Then when I have women complaining, why don't you say the same thing about the men and their behavior? Then I respond, send me the link to the video you're talking about, and then I don't hear from them anymore. Now I'm not saying men don't do it, but where are the links? Send them to me. But it's expected. You are far from a godly man, really, very carnal minded, really, so I don't expect much at all. So here's a woman who claims that I'm not a godly man, which I never claimed to be, but on her Facebook page, she's showing living life the way God intended and that she's of the Eshwa ministry.
And therefore, I want to give you guys some scripture so that you do not get led astray.
Making videos, disrespecting people when she made a video saying, don't disrespect people if you don't agree with them.
But you don't have to feel that you need to disrespect somebody just because you disagree. But see, you weak ninjas.
Yeah, okay, godly woman. Now, being a content creator, you already know if you generalize, you're gonna get attacked. Clearly, you want to be attacked because you claim you generalized with the Dominican video, and that's why the Dominican woman is after you. Then you claim you were generalizing in this video when you disrespected black men. So as long as you keep generalizing, people and content creators are going to keep coming after you. I wonder why she didn't respond and say that she was going to reach out to the Dominican woman. Because she is the real coward. Because I sure in the hell ain't scared of you. Because you're simply going to hide behind, I don't have the original video. Like the other 4 women who came after me with this same nonsense, trying to find a way to cover her tracks. And I just proved in this video, you are not the very balanced woman you claim yourself to be. Just contradictions all over the place. Now, I'm not the only one who has interpreted her videos in the way that she expressed herself. Here's a young lady whose channel name is Dee Dee, who spoke on the same disrespectful video that she made.
Smiling in your face and fixing you some dinner. Oh.
All right, so what do you guys think about what she had to say? I couldn't disagree anymore. The thing about it is, the thing that she said towards the end is what a lot of women are doing anyway. A lot of these modern women, they're out here for a bag, baby. They're not out here for love and commitment and all of this. They're out here trying to use men, just like she stated at the end, and they don't really care about these men at all. This is why men are opting to run away from black women, because they don't want to deal with the bullshit. These women are not marriage material. And this is not all women, but the ones who demonstrate this type of attitude and the ones who only want men who make a certain amount of money. These women don't care about catering to no man. They don't care about loving good men. They're out here trying to get a man for a bag, and that's really it. Just like all the women are. But a lot of these women are out here today, out here to get meals, try to lie and connive their way into a man's pockets. They want to get to the bag with these men. They want you to pay for their stuff, pay their rent, pay their bills, take care of their children, all this kind of shit. You think these men want to do all that? No, they don't, and they don't have to. And I think that's the problem with these types of women, because you want a man to accept you with your kids. You want them to take care of you, take care of another man's children, do everything for you, and you don't really want to do anything in return. So if they can go somewhere else and find women who are cooperative, good women who understand the worth of a man and what it means to have a relationship, and that it's not a one-sided deal, kudos to them.
So, after watching this video, where is the false narrative she's claiming that I'm pushing? Where is the fake news? Here's the bottom line. If you don't want creators like me making commentary videos on your videos that you make, follow your own advice. You know, when you talk about not disrespecting other people because you have a different point of view, when I do these type of videos, I let the person in the video say what they say, and then I point out where they're not being morally correct. And you being disrespectful to black men because they prefer a woman that follows biblical principles is not being morally correct. And now that you've shed light on who you are, I now have your TikTok channel, because I had no idea where to find you. Thanks. I'm definitely gonna be trolling your account. And if I see you make another video disrespecting us the way you did in this video, I'm gonna make a commentary on that video too. And I'll use some of the other videos that I've already copied from your TikTok channel and show that you don't practice what you preach. Talking about I'm making videos to fit my narrative and reporting false news. Everybody watching my videos have ears and they hear you. You said what you said. Now, if you really want to do a live with somebody, I want to see you unblock the Dominican woman and do a live with her. Because like the kids say, you don't want this smoke. Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raulh. See you in another video.
I don't think most men want somebody just to be subservient. I'm tired of hearing that same old speak. That they've been saying this shit for years. Oh, men don't like strong women. Men just want a woman who's subservient and just do whatever he says. No, they don't. A real strong man don't want no woman to just do whatever he wants and just, oh yes, massa, or some shit like that, where she just sit there and do, every little. No, it's not that. There may be some guys out there who may want that, but that's not the majority. The majority of good men want a good woman.